lot of stories to tell. I've been through the mill, I've been here, I've been there, I've been everywhere. Been there, done that, no matter what. You know, I hate to admit it, but I spent 18 years. But I'm still okay. I'm still okay. I'm making it by the grace of,
Yeah.
that's who I am.
What is?
My mother, when I was 4.5 years old, tied me to a dresser and gave me bread and water for 3 weeks.
Oh my god.
So,
Yeah.
I've been battered and torn and raped and this and that. I got so many stories to tell, and I'm anxious to tell. Yeah, take your shoes off. Take them socks off.
It's a Sony hand cam. It's not bad, I don't think.
My Sony is like ancient, but it's like this big. It still takes the old 8mm tapes. You know, the old analog.
Oh yeah.
That's all digital. What do you use it? Just
SD card. I got it used for like 60.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I took a lot of falls the other day, so I'm really
Yeah, I'm pretty good with my video tape. That's why I don't know.
okay. So let's see, I got so many stories. I'm a storyteller. And I admit I love it. I love it. I love to share what God has done for me. And I'm gonna keep sharing until I drop dead, no matter what. It's mind-boggling. The things that are going on, but you know, I seen it coming. I was raised on the other side of the track, on the corner where the train station is, and my whole family lived there. And so I'm a traveler. And I'm bona fide 100% to have any animal, anything I want. And I'm registered in both states so I can go back and forth.
Which animals?
I train them all. I can make a worm turn over.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So you said you have experience training elephants though?
Yes.
When was that? What year?
Oh, that was in 1990 when I was out at Hawthorne Estates.
Okay.
And that's in Antioch. And that's where the white Bengal tigers are, and the elephants, and everything that we want. And I worked there. I worked beside Siegfried and Roy, and the guy that, it's very secret because at that time, they had to hide the Bengals. So, and it's in Antioch, Illinois.
I've been there.
Hawthorne Estates, isn't it beautiful? But there's the tiger farm out there, but not every breed. If one of them, and they won't get loose because it's like a prison. So you don't have to worry about it because the trainers are there. I work with my trainer. My trainer's name is Rue. All my life worked with animals. So I answered the ad and I got the job. I went against a lot of people and I got the job. And I thought I died one day. You know, the big glass ball and all that. Yeah, I have a lot of stories I want to share with people for what God has done.
Did you have any favorite animals? Like, did you have any personal connections with the animals?
Yes, I do. I love them all. I love the elephants. See, I got a story to tell about my rogue elephant that they hung. They hung it. It was in Reader's Digest.
I saw
And
that picture.
Oh, wasn't that terrible? Oh, the guy was. To me, he was beating the elephant. And
I'm guessing I was gonna say the elephant probably was getting fed up. And
he kept beating. It was mean. I was in there, and I went off on him. And the elephant loved me. The elephant loved me. It was a rogue, all by itself. They couldn't tame it. They couldn't tame it. And then what they did was they took and they hung it. They hung it. You remember?
I saw the picture.
Yeah, they hung it. Oh God, that broke my heart. It was a bad scene. It was a very bad scene.
You remember me from the train station the other day?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. It was really bad over there the other day. I'm a coffee freak.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love my coffee. So I'm from my father. I like to talk about my father. My father was a genius, and he went to school. He went to Harvard. John F. Kennedy.
Your father what?
My father was a genius, and it was proven. It used to be on the wall in Zion.
Okay.
And back in them days, when I was 5 years old, and there was a knock at the door. My dad and my mom were in the bedroom, and he had his gun, and he was going to kill somebody. And they knew that he was going to kill somebody. So Bill Goodluck came and knocked on the door. He was a giant of a man. I mean, and I looked at him and I went like that. And my dad says, well, who is it? And I says, I don't know. And my dad finally came out of the bedroom, and they cuffed him and took him away, put him away for a long time because he was going to do that. And everybody knew that he was going to do that. And thank God they caught him. So he spent, I think it was 15 years, and then he got out. We were sitting, and I had just got married. We were sitting, and I had just seen him. Never got to see him for over 15 years because he was whatever. God, sometimes I have to take a deep breath because my father went to school with John F. Kennedy. He went to Harvard. He was proven a genius. Proven when they did it back there for the spelling bee. Remember the spelling bee?
As a bee lands on your arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which spelling bee?
It was all over. It was all over.
It's like a national
state.
spelling bee?
Yeah, national spelling bee. So
Okay, I'll look that up.
okay, yeah, look it up. Robert Butler. And he's on the wall. He was on the wall. They took him away when I was 5 years old. When I was he was in the slammer, and they let me go and see him. And it was beyond the stretch of my imagination. Back then, you didn't tell anybody you were in jail. But everybody knew Robert Lee Butler. And I was taken away when I was 5 years old, and they locked us up. I just turned 6 years old, and they would lock you up in a little room all by yourself with nothing but the mattress on the floor. And sometimes they would dope you up. Shot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they give you the shot, and I got a reaction that the submarine was after me. What do you call it? The big gun was after me, and yeah, they overdosed me, and I got up screaming, yelling, and it going out the door, but where I was, yeah, it was bad, and there's a lot of stories I'd have to tell about the place where they stuck me. They just came in and gave me a shot because the things that were happening to me up there were, really bad. I mean, they were really bad, and I mean, you were gonna scrub a floor, a big marble floor with a toothbrush. You're gonna do, it was. I have the papers and all that kind of stuff, but they're at the courthouse, so I'm going to the courthouse to get my child
is your name?
My name is Roberta. My maiden name is Roberta Butler.
Okay.
I'm a full-fledged butler. So my dad, well, it scarred me the rest of my, it scarred me all my life. Oh, I met the Lord when I was 5 years old. When I was a little girl, I ran and fell on a stick. Well, I went into the store to get Jack Andrews. Yeah, it was Jack Andrews because I lived along the corner. And I stole the sucker. I wanted to get, my mother was so hungry. And I stole the sucker for my mother. And as I was running away, the stick, I fell while the guy was chasing me. I fell and the stick went up here and came out here and took my whole face and shoved it over to the side. And, well, I almost died. My mother came and she grabbed me and she grabbed that stick out of my, and she did it just right because I didn't die. You're really supposed to leave there. I didn't die, so she dragged me home and beat the you-know-what out of me. She would take me and she would take my arms and she would twist them back as far as they go till I couldn't stand the pain anymore. Till I couldn't stand the pain. And I'd be telling my mother, I'd be crying and crying. And she did it all the time. Nasty. She has a very, very bad reputation. And I'm not going to mention any names or say where she worked or anything because I don't want to slander my mother. So, but she had a very, very bad reputation for me. Beyond very, in the whole town, the first foster home that they put us in, the foster parents raped my brother and my sister, and they tried to rape me, but I fought against them. So because I fought against them, and he would go out and he would go into the chicken farm, and he would say, see, this is what's going to happen to you if you say, this is what's going to happen, and he, with his axe, and then they kept running around with their heads cut off. And that really scarred me. He was raping my brother and my sister, and I caught him raping them, and my God, dear Jesus. He would grab me and he would stick me in an ice cold bathtub until the water got room temperature. Ice cold. That was my punishment.
How long did this go on?
It went on for, their names was Bowen at the time. Out there towards Racine. It was horrible, and if I went out and played in the mud or do this or do that, he would, and one of the children, yeah, they were foster parents. One of the guys that was there, and my sister and I knew him, he killed himself. Because of what happened to him in the foster home. God has always been there. I accepted the Lord when I was 5 years old. I knew about God. When I fell on that stick and it went up here, I knew I was dying because I was on the ground with my chin up, and I was laying there. And I'm like, well, God was, and I knew I was dying. It went up here, came out here. My nose used to be all the way over to the side, and when I breathed, I would pass out to the spirit. I can see. God has given me insight to be able to see. Station across the street there, where's Wendy's is at.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, where Wendy's is at, there used to be a great big tower. I'm a climber. My dad taught me how to climb because he was a painter. I've been climbing ladders since I was... I like the... I like up. It doesn't scare me at all.
You like heights?
I like heights. I am like a cat. I am like a cat. And I admitted I had my special gifts. I've wrestled with a tiger, 600 pounds, 700 pounds. I made it through. And I'm going back to the tiger farm probably this fall.
Okay.
And it's like a prison. You know, everything you got it's got to be when these 700 pound tigers are roaming. It's the big chief. And believe me, that man knows what he's doing.
What do you think about, the Jacob Blake shooting and the riots that ensued afterwards? The riots that followed?
Well, I really...
Like,
But I knew it was coming. I knew it was... We know it's coming. It's in Revelations. The signs of the times. That's how I believe. And it's always worked for me, so I'm just going to keep on keeping on.
So, is this where you're living currently?
Right now, I'm here. I chose to be here.
Yeah.
I go all year round. People think that, oh, she's gonna freak. No, I put my furs on and I put my feathers on, and I go all